What the F did you do to me? All right. That's the message from your divine masculine. Okay. Let's see how you're feeling about them. You feel like you got this in the bag, all right? We got the 10 of Pentacles. This is a very real, tangible connection and energy, okay? You feel like the numero uno. You feel like number one. You feel like you're very special, important to them. You feel like your divine masculine is your family, even if you guys aren't married already, okay? You feel like you do it for them in a way that no one else can, all right? You feel like your divine masculine grounds you, and they remind you of the things that are important. They remind you about your goals, right? Achieving your goals and what's important in life. Okay, for some of you, you could have children with them already. If you don't, this is something that you would do whatever for them, okay? You just feel like you're on the same page with them. That's what I'm trying to say. And you feel like they have really big hopes and dreams, and so do you, all right? With this 10 of Pentacles, that's how you're feeling about them, okay? Now, I will say that we're going to tap in and see, all right, how are they feeling about you at this time, okay? Oh my God. So they never knew that they had a kink or a fetish until they met you. It's like something that they imagined since they were a kid, that maybe they suppressed a child, is what I'm hearing. There's something about your energy that is nostalgic and arousing at the same time. It's kind of strange. There's something like, I would say, they look at you as like the fairy, the tooth fairy, or, you know, like the fairy godmother. Something about fairies, and something about a wish or a desire, right? For comfort, right? Yeah. With this 10 of Pentacles and this 6 of Cups, you might have known them for a long time. And if you haven't, then their energy is going to feel very familiar to you. Lightning bugs could be significant. Playgrounds could be significant. Okay, I feel like this is a secret, by the way. All right, that's what this jar is giving me. Okay, so let's just kind of see. Let's pull 2 cards for you, okay, and see how you're feeling about them. You have so much passion for them. They also stir up, like, within you, these sort of like traditional values. They make you feel domesticated, okay? You feel like this person, they probably did put you through a lot, or maybe they expect a lot from you, okay? I'm gonna say you might even feel like this person isn't easy to get, okay? Or they were not easy to get, okay? With this 10 of Wands, it's like I don't care what I have to do to make this work. They make you focus on the end game. That's what I'm getting here with this Ten of Wands. Okay, let's get another one for how you're feeling at this time about them, and what's your if you do have a fetish for them. What is that? I'm so done. Look, this is a repeating message, all right? We have the 8 of Pentacles. You just feel like this is a hard working man is what I'm hearing, okay? This is a hard working person, okay? You actually love to watch them work, and when you watch them work, stop playing with me, you could get really turned on. All right, this is extreme desire. There's something about what they do in real time that just gets you that just gets your bonfire burning, okay? I'm just trying to say, that's what I'm seeing here. This could be a construction worker, a carpenter. This could be someone who works with their hands, right? I don't know why I'm hearing like a handyman, okay? This could be an artist. This is someone who pays very close attention to detail. So if you had a fetish, it would be that they make you feel like you want to move your body, like in a way. Like it's like they get a physical reaction out of you by the way that they focus on you, okay? It's like you don't have to tell them what you need from them. They can see when you're tired, when you're sleepy, when you're annoyed. It's almost as if they can read your mind. You feel very close to them. That's what I'm trying to get at here, okay? Now, let's get 2 cards for them and see how they're feeling about you. And, yeah. All right. Now, listen. Don't get freaked out. But, I just saw this flew out in reverse. I'm going to take it, the 9 of Cups in reverse. I literally just heard, if I can't have you, okay? No one else can. All right, I'm just saying what I'm seeing, okay? This is like, they're not gonna harm you or anything like that, but they're just like, they get what they want. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think that they're kink, and like, you know, you might not know this, is that you are hard to get actually. Okay, so how are you gonna know this is your reading? If you play, ooh, I'm hearing play, because this looks like a playground here, right? If you play hard to get, but you're not playing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's actually how you really are, okay? If you feel youthful, but also confident at the same time, that's what they're attracted to. They're attracted to and turned on by you, and just only you, because you embody this like innocent, fierce energy. It's like you could be someone who is very serious or mature, but you don't look like it, or you don't act like it, or maybe you have 2 personas, like one when you're outside and then another when you're inside. It's something about you that makes them feel small, even though they're not small, if that makes sense. Oh my goodness, I cannot deal with this reading right now. We got really strong Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then we have fire signs here as well. Okay, let's get another one. All right, with this 9 of Cups in reverse. There's something you do that they've never seen before, and I'm getting it something with like the way maybe you sip on a straw, maybe you, yes, that, imagine that, right? Let's get another one and see how they feeling about you. All right. Well, there we have it. That's what I'm saying. You could be a tomboy. That's what I'm getting. Right? You could be domesticated, but then you have an edge to you as well. We have the Chariot here. We got 6 and 9. That's your vibe. It's like this healthy balance between masculine and feminine energy. There's something that you do physically, like maybe it could be a sport, or just the way that your energy is kind of closed off, right? But then it's like innocent at the same time. That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? This Chariot is also a repeating message. So there is this sort of forward movement in your attention to detail and discipline. I'm getting like sweet and sour, hot and spicy. Okay. All right. Let's see what's the overall energy. Wow. You know, the Star card on the bottom of the deck, the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This was hard work for the both of you, I feel like. You know, you might have even had to play good cop, bad cop. All right. There was this sense of getting your hands dirty, working hard for this. Some of you could have, you know, walked away from a really bad, like, you know, breakup or divorce or separation or just something hurtful. It might have been difficult emotionally for you to find each other, but it's like you invested and you started very small here. All right, gardening is heavily significant here. Okay, this is literally your divine match. This is like, that's how they feel, and I think that their kink and their fetish with you is like them being someone who typically tends to walk away or leave connections or give just enough. However, it's like they want to lay a foundation with you, but they also feel as though you give them their freedom at the same time, or they give you your freedom, right? They are, I'm telling you, if you are domesticated, but then you are able to detach, that drives them insane. Okay, this is definitely giving personal reading energy. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading, all of the information linked in the description below. Okay, you could be seeing 888. Onions could be significant here. All right. There's something about your energy clearing away, like the toxicities and the darkness in their life. Something about them being able to have stability. Isn't that interesting? I guess that's why it's a secret, okay? Yeah. Okay, that's why it's a secret, all right? That's why you don't know. So how would you know that this is your person? This person could definitely act a little bit aloof, or they could be detached at times. However, they're always there when you really want them to be there, if that makes sense, right? Why? Because we have this Ace of Pentacles, and we also have this 8 of Cups. All right, so we got the 8 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's sort of like, and with this moon here, there's a significance to like you're not expecting this. You're not expecting for them to be there. So maybe your past connections, they weren't. Something like that is coming through for the both of you. That's your overall energy. Let's get some more spiritual tea. Anything that you need to know about your connection, all right, that wants to come through. Okay, let's get some random spiritual tea. What do you need to know right now? Wow, another repeating message here. So I think that the change is, maybe they felt like, you know, you would be clingy, or like you really wanted this stability. However, you show them that you don't mind taking some time to grow, all right? Or needing time to rejuvenate or have your own passions, and they didn't expect that. And now that they've seen what you've done, okay, on your journey, right, while balancing out your masculine, and that's what the original chariot is all about. And I'm noticing these patterns in this butterfly are black and white, and then we have the yin and yang here, again black and white. So there's this dualistic energy that they didn't know. For example, they probably thought that you were like hardcore. So it's sort of like this image here, especially if you guys have like more than just 3 or 4 tattoos. Okay, that could be significant for some of you. All right. Maybe they thought you were like this very hardcore, you know, but then they find out that you're actually like very delicate and vulnerable, like this butterfly. Okay, I'm just saying. All right, I want to get a confirmation for this 9 of Cups. All right, there we go. Yeah, the thing of it is, I just feel like you might have shut the door on them. All right, doors could be significant. Okay, or even the band, the doors could be significant. But I'm noticing a door here, and then there's 2 doors here. It's like they're used to having multiple choices, options, and even being indecisive, and you're like, oh, you can't make up your mind, and then you just close the door. And that feeling that that opportunity was lost, it's like, if I can't get this person, if I can't have them, no one else can. If like they know they can literally have what they want, okay? Because I don't want you guys to get all like scared or creeped out. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna do something to them. It's more like, if I can't have them, then that means like this feminine energy, this massive yin that I am incredibly drawn to and attracted to, like this is a kink and a fetish that I didn't even know that I had, because I had never experienced this magnitude of bye, see ya. But then, like, you know, it's like you might even cry walking out the door, but then you really be gone, you know. Or it might be hard for them to believe that, you know, you're so independent and yet you need them. If this is your reading, definitely, most definitely drop me some heart emojis, okay, some teddy bears to let me know whatever your favorite emoji is, because this is a very interesting reading. Like, I literally kept getting interrupted here and there because there's this sense of really wanting to tap into their energy, and so they're wanting your undivided attention. That's how you're gonna know who this is. All right, another thing is, you might have met this person at maybe like the worst time, okay, in your life, or they might have met you when they were a hot ass mess, okay, because we have divine timing in reverse. That's how you're gonna know who this person is, okay? But I feel that once you settled into this energy. Like, you might have thought this was the wrong time, but it was actually perfect timing, because at the end of the day, the overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles, and that's what you want, you know? This is your golden ticket. This is everything that you want in real time. Okay? So you gotta have this before you can get to those 10 of Pentacles. You gotta have that Ace, right? Let's get another message and see what you need to know about your divine masculine, your divine perfect match. Okay. If you were wondering with this hidden, okay, vague, implicit, like in between lines, if you were confused, do they stalk your social media? Yes, they do. All right. Especially if you have online presence. They watch everything you do. And I will tell you from the look on their face, yeah, they could be doing things, all right? And just fantasizing away, all right? When they see you, you really turn them on. Okay, even if you see them every single day or you talk to them every day, it doesn't matter. They could act like they don't watch you, but meanwhile they be the first ones, okay, to press like. Whenever they're watching you or looking at you and you're unaware of it, they're in awe of you, because you are exactly what they've always ever wanted in one person, if that makes sense. So let's just get some thoughts, okay, when they are looking at you. Whenever you're seeing this, all of my readings are timeless. So we have, I'm absolutely in love with you. I need more time for me. And I left because you told me to. So for some of you, you might have told this person to leave. We have the Eight of Cups here twice. All right. If you told them to leave, they might be like kind of, if you told them that you just need some more time for yourself, right? You could be in solitude right now, or you could have been in solitude in the past. There's something about you just needing to take a breather, right? But you're not trying to hurt them, and they are aware of this. But that is actually secretly, like, that's their kink, that's their fetish. That's why you are, you know, that's why you're the only one. I feel that a lot of people, or people in the past that they've dated or been in relationships with, or even their friends, kind of are a bit more needy, or I don't want to say needy, but I can't explain what I'm trying to say without sounding as if you don't need them, because it's like you do, but it's a healthy, you know, it's a desire, right? And there's a lot of self-love that they've just never experienced this before. It's like you're the only one who's like this with them. All right. And because of that, yeah, they are. I think that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, and this is the Six of Cups. So definitely there is a very heavy or strong soul bond or soul connection, a yearning, right? They miss you, even if you just left them, or if they just left you, even if you're in constant communication. It's just this desire to be in your presence. There's something, I want to say, an angelic, right? So maybe angels could be significant to some of you guys, all right, watching. Okay, so yeah, look, I have so much desire for you. That's another repeating message. Anything else that you need to know? Okay. Wow. All right. So for some of you, you could be at a distance from this person, okay, from your divine match, okay. You could be at a distance from this masculine energy. They could be coming towards you. And I do feel that this could be a surprise, or, you know, I'm looking at this word journey and I'm seeing the number 10 here. There's something about them feeling like they're one with you when they're in your presence or even near you. So that's one of the ways you're going to know who this is. They're coming towards you. And I'm getting that this is in the 3D. For some of you, this could be spiritually. And this could definitely be a long distance connection. All right. Suitcases, right? All right, someone's packing their suitcase, packing their luggage to come towards you. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else you need to know. What's on their mind about you at this time. Look at that. I told you. This is goodbye. All right, to leaving things behind here, you know, leaving things that don't serve them behind. And like, you know, if you guys watched my previous video, you know, this is their grand finale to their single life. You know, they're heading towards commitment with you, and they just want to give some flowers to the journey, the path that they have been on. This is a repeating message. So this is the energy of the time. Something is over with in their life. Like they're literally leaving something behind to come towards you. That's what I'm getting. Okay, because his back is to this coffin. Okay, and for some of you, there could have been some sort of loss that they experienced in their life, and that is also bringing them closer to you. Only you would know what that is. All right, the number 19 could be significant. Let's see if we can clarify what that coffin is here. Let's get a clarification for what they're leaving behind, what they're releasing. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, immature behavior, childish behavior, all right? And also, for some of you, this could be someone that they were dealing with that was using their child against them in some sort of way. I think that's incredibly horrible. If someone does that, that could also be quite heartbreaking for them as well. Okay, these are just some messages that you guys need to know. All right, just to give you a heads up, all right, for the spiritual tea, all right? Wow, that's deep. That's like, oh my goodness, okay? Yeah, look at this. It's going from 18 to 19. You know, it's like something they really tried. They tried so hard. Okay, this could be someone that they had a child with. That's what I'm picking up here. But also, it could just be childish behavior as well. All right. Let's get another. Anything else? Let's get one more from here and see what else you need to know. And then we'll close out with some Ancestors spiritual confirmation. I'm so done. They're just so tired of leaking their energy with this thief here. Okay, they are. They're just tired of it. They're tired of being places or being with people that devalue them, that literally steal their energy and could actually steal from them. So it's like, if you're not needing anything except for their love. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't desire more or want more. I'm not passing any judgment. I'm just saying what I'm seeing here. There's something about you that they can trust, whereas in the past, this is a major issue. They don't want to be with a thief. They don't want a liar. They don't want a cheater. They don't want someone who's going to use their children against them. I'm just giving you guys a heads up, okay? So make sure that you're being honest with this person about what you really want, and that's what they love. They could also love if you have like an innocent spirit as well. I'm getting that. Now I'm gonna close out with some ancestor spiritual confirmations. Woo. This reading was pretty intense. I felt guided to just take my time with it because I care. Okay, I really do care a lot. So if you guys like this and it's your reading, definitely let me know down in the comments. So let's just get to messages from here. Anything that you need to know. That's a bit too much. All right. Anything that you need to know about this situation or in life in general. What is the spiritual confirmation? Okay, so we have mermaid. So guys, look into mermaid. You have the spirit of the mermaid. It's like you have the ability to shapeshift. You can live in different timelines and time zones on water as well as outside of water, if that makes sense. Okay. Someone new and perfectly fit for you is heading towards you now. I'm trying to tell you. All right, that's literally what I just said, and I do believe that this is a repeating message as well. So that's the energy of the time. Whenever there's repeating messages here, that means that this is about to take place. Okay, so they're coming towards you. So whoever this is that's getting on a train, a plane, a bus, all right, they're not coming from around the corner. I'll tell you that much. If they are, it's probably a long block. I'm just saying. All right, so let's just see. And I'm also getting that this is probably not a past person. Okay, so this is someone that's currently in your energy that you're kind of interested in right now. Okay. Continue to trust your intuition and protect your inner child. Wow. Okay. There we go. Does that make sense? Right? Protect your inner child. I'm feeling guided with that one. That felt kind of like, wow. Let's get one more. A lot of inner child and this is giving me 6 of Cups energy as well. So whatever it is you didn't get a chance to do, right, as a child, or that childlike innocent nature that you have, they're wanting you to nurture that, okay? And then it says you are breaking ungodly ancestral patterns. And whenever I see this, I feel that you are going against outdated belief systems that have to do with how you choose to live your life in a profoundly positive way.